So halfway through the morning this morning, we get fresh headlines coming out of China trying to pressure cryptocurrency markets once again.
So it's not the end of the bull market?
No, not at all.
Oh my God, we have a lot to talk about. How are you?
Good. Pretty good. Been interesting 48 hours, isn't it?
It's been a while, 48 hours. I can imagine you were fine with it whilst a lot of people are panicking and worrying. And for an experienced trader, it was a good time to trade.
Yeah, well, I was coming back from retreat and taking it slow, so I unwound a lot of my positions, and I was pretty much sitting in cash and not trading, so it kind of pulled me back in, but yeah, it's been just really interesting to watch this last 48 hours unfold. I mean, gosh. You know, the market was already pretty soft. We had in April, if you can recall, the miners tripped over the power cord in China, and we had the hash rate drop, and all the derivatives unwound, and we got a lot of price drop, and we were just kind of recovering from that. Price kind of got up to 55,000. From recent bottoms, and then Elon tweeted that Tesla would not accept Bitcoin. I'm not trading right now. I've got a baby due, in a few weeks. I'm kind of trying to shed the adrenaline of the market so that I can be a bit more present for family life to come.
So in terms of reading the market right now, do you think this is just going to put us in a kind of longer ranging accumulation phase as people try and figure out what's happening?
Yeah, I think we're going to have some sort of shape on the price chart like COVID put. We'll recover. We've got to go sideways. The coins that we dumped out need to be reaccumulated by longer term holders. And then it'll take a bit of time. Don't think it's going to happen next week. It might take a month or two, which might be, isn't it? Now we've got a lot more traditional guys in the markets. Summers in the Northern Hemisphere tends to be a bit soft amongst traditional traders, summer holidays. So maybe that'll take a bit of time till that's finished. But it's really too early for me to get a picture of how quickly this thing's recovering. It is recovering. We saw immense peaks in flows out of the exchanges as we were going below into the 40,000 range, and a lot of coins are coming off. So very bullish on the exchange flows again, and we had a reversal in what I call the Rick Astley indicator. We had as Elon tweeted, we saw strong movements of coins from strong hands to weak hands, meaning those previously strong hands became weak hands. So again, those guys that bought probably below 40,000 in the bucket loads, held their coins until now. That's my guess. But we had a very much this movement going from strong hands to weak hands, and that's just peaked. And it's starting to swing back. The momentum's starting to swing back to coins moving back to strong hands. The last time I saw a peak of this magnitude was the bottom of the COVID crash. Forms a peak. It was a very exaggerated movement of strong hands getting freaked out and selling, and that's subsiding now. And the last time that happened at that scale was the bottom of the COVID crash. The time before, which was also of that scale, was the bottom of the dead cat bounce in 2018. Like really early in 2018, after the $20,000 top, everyone sold down. We crashed. What was that price? We crashed from 20,000 to effectively $7,000, and then we bounced back up. So that was in those are the two prior times I saw the Rick Astley indicator show that kind of movement between strong and weak hands and then revert. So that gives me another feel for where this recovery is. It looks like it's a lot of indicators saying we're recovering. The coins, the SOPR indicator showing the coins that are what kind of profit the coins are carrying moving between investors is everyone that's been transacting now. The sellers they're moving their coins out, selling for a loss, and that doesn't happen very much in a bull market, and no indicator right now saying we're in a bear market. Yes, we believe Bitcoin is a valid investment. One after the other, very respected fund managers say, yes, Bitcoin is in. Oh, I don't have a Bitcoins. Let's buy $1 million shot of it and get an allocation for my portfolio. Not knowing exactly what you're buying necessarily, maybe asking a few friends. And then there's Bloomberg spouting off, a whole lot of things, including the energy use, the car, it's too volatile. It's, what's the other one? Like, it's the holdings are too concentrated, constant FUD by certain media outlets. And then suddenly Elon Musk tweets, yeah, the fossil fuel's an issue. We're not going to accept it until it's improved. And he's validating this bullshit FUD, which has been debunked for years within Bitcoin if you've done the research. But you kind of understand that, like, wow, I've just had like a 2 to 4 or 5x on this ride. And suddenly the so-called smartest person in the world with one of the richest and smartest engineering minds in the world is validating some of this FUD. I guess I could see that, I could see that happening.
And it wouldn't be a bull market without hearing about China banning Bitcoin again.
Oh yeah, that was very timely, wasn't it? I kind of wonder if that was pushed out by the Chinese orchestrating a long, short squeeze, long squeeze? Long squeeze to dump the price.